Ranger Dan. What's going on?
Well, they found this at the construction site up the beach, and I thought you might want to take a look at it. Now, nobody else has seen this, but I thought you might want to keep it in the family. Now, I've got to go, but just tell me how everything turns out, okay?
Sure, will do.
What was that all about?
Let's find out.
Great, it has a lock. Now what?
Smash it open.
We can't smash it open, it's an artifact.
Well, then how are we supposed to know what's inside?
Pick the lock?
What about that x-ray machine at the hospital?
We can't put it inside the x-ray machine.
Sure we can.
No, we can't. The lock's made of metal.
This is incredible.
What's incredible?
What was that all about?
Dune, what's going on? Dune, what's going on?
Yeah, come on, Dune. Mouth is about to explode.
I think it was my grandfather's.
I thought you said that was just a local legend.
Well, I thought it was until now. Listen to this. My son, a chest of treasure is waiting for you. You and only you can decipher these clues.
A chest of treasure? We're rich! We're rich! Woohoo! We're rich! We're rich! Woohoo! We're rich! We're rich! We're rich!
I've never seen her run so fast.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Will you come down from there? We have work to do.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try this again. Do you think you can control yourself this time? Okay. My son, a chest of treasure is waiting for you. You and only you can decipher these clues. So many places, from sand dunes to marsh, start at the one that's by far the most harsh. So many places.
Ecosystems?
Maybe so.
What do ecosystems have to do with finding a chest of treasure?
My grandfather was a naturalist, Mouth. He took care of the island. He made tons of observations and wrote about how special it was because of the diversity of the ecosystems. You know, like the sand dunes in the marsh.
Are there other ones?
Yeah, the beach and the forest. It is an amazing amount of diversity for such a small place.
He said to start at the one that's the most harsh. Which one is that?
Well, they're all harsh in their own ways. But there is one that is definitely the hardest to survive in.
This makes no sense. If your grandfather was a naturalist, what was he doing with a chest of treasure?
That's a good point.
Maybe he was a pirate.
He wasn't a pirate, Mouth. He was too busy taking care of the island.
Well, maybe he was a part-time pirate then.
He got the treasure from helping people, Mouth. The rocks and shoals in the inlet are treacherous, especially at night, and lots of ships wreck trying to navigate through it. When wrecks occurred, my grandfather would help rescue the people and recover their cargo before the ship sank. To reward him, the captains would pay him in treasure. According to family legend, he amassed quite a lot of it, but never spent it on anything.
So he hid it?
He meant for his son to have it, my father, and to make sure it didn't wind up in the wrong hands, he buried it and left a set of clues that only my father would understand because he was a naturalist too.
So why did we find it?
Because he died before he could tell my father where the box was.
How do we know this is the right place to start?
Yeah, the salt marsh is a harsh place too.
That's true, but the beach is the harshest by far. It's a lot like a desert. Surviving out here is hard. See those sandpipers?
Yeah, they're funny.
They may look funny, but for them, finding food isn't easy. They catch tiny clams and things that wash up in the surf. The problem is they have to catch the clams before they burrow into the sand or disappear back into the surf. Give it a try sometime.
I'd like to see that, Mouth.
Oh, ha ha.
snowy egrets have to be quick to catch fish. See? They don't have it easy either. Or consider this. If you were a pelican, you'd have to dive into the ocean at 40 miles per hour to catch fish. See? Surviving out here is hard.
Hey, where's Mouth?
Hey guys, I think I found something! Guys, come on! I think I found something! Hey guys, come help me!
Dig all you want, Mouth. You're not gonna find the treasure here.
What? Why not?
He wouldn't have buried it here. It's a dynamic environment. Look over there. The beach is constantly changing, especially with the hurricanes that wash the sand out into the ocean. If he would have buried it here, the sea would have taken it years ago.
Oh yeah? Then what's this?
That's 25 cents, Mouth. You're rich. So what's the next clue?
This one's harder. Observe the migration that's hardest to see. Lead you at will to the one with the key.
Birds migrate.
Yeah, but my guess would be whales. They're harder to see.
Either way, how are we supposed to follow a flock of birds or a herd of whales?
That's true.
Well, he didn't want just anyone to find the treasure, so maybe we need to be more subtle.
So think subtle?
I can do that. I'm great at subtle.
What about sand? I see it blow along the beach all the time. That's kind of like migration.
Sand does migrate. But sand crawl is easy to see. We need something that's hard to see. And I think I know where it is.
The dunes?
That's right.
They don't look like they're moving to me.
They are.
No, they're not.
Sure they are. Just very, very slowly. And gradually over time, they move their way landward.
So the dunes migrate towards the mainland?
Think extreme slow motion.
Wow, I never knew that.
Well, the beach is alive in a lot of ways people don't know. Well, the clue says, lead you at will to the one with the key. And if the dunes are going that way, then the key must be that way.
So what's the next clue?
This one's even more obscure. The one with the key is the eldest of all. The one with the key is wider than tall.
What about that tortoise? It's wider than tall. Maybe the treasure's in the burrow.
I don't think that tortoise is 130 years old, Mel. They only live to be around 40. And its burrow wouldn't be that old either. Besides, the clue said that the sand dunes would lead us to the one with the key.
Whoa, hang on. We could get lost in there.
We're not gonna get lost in there.
Plus, there's spiders and who knows what in there.
Spiders! That's it!
Huh?
That's it!
What's it?
Come on, Mount.
Ugh.
I know what the clue is, you guys.
What was that?
It's just a squirrel, see?
What was that?
It's just a lizard, Mouth. It's harmless.
Come on, guys, what's the holdup?
I'm being attacked by squirrels and lizards. That's the holdup.
They don't attack people, Mal. Let's go.
I say we go back and talk to the tortoise.
Tortoises do live a long time, Mal, but around here, oak trees can live a lot longer. And if my memory serves me correctly,
Wow, look at that.
the eldest of all. It's over 300 years old.
Look at the branches.
It does kind of look like a spider, and it's definitely wider than tall.
Better fire up the metal detectors. I think we're gonna find something.
Over there. What about over here? How about there?
Will you stop? I feel like I'm at home vacuuming. Hey, I think we've got something.
Oh boy, another box.
Come on, Mouth. This is so cool.
How much treasure is gonna be in that?
This must be the key to the chest.
Now that I like.
Head to the south to the cradle of the sea. The largest of turtles will lead you to me.
So now we have to find a giant turtle?
At least it's not a giant spider.
Don't start.
The cradle of the sea.
I don't understand. The sea's over there. So the cradle of the sea should be over there too.
The cradle of the sea is the lagoon, Mouth.
Oh. Why do people call this the cradle of the sea anyway?
We call it that because so many marine animals start their lives here. The lagoon provides them a safe place to grow until they're strong enough to head out to sea. Like those mangroves, see?
The ones that look like they're standing on their arms?
That's right.
They're gonna head out to sea?
No, Mouth. Their branches provide shelter and hiding places for young animals. Watch the oyster beds. Oysters are super important too. They help to keep the water clean by filtering it.
Isn't much farther. I'm hungry already.
So what else is new?
Almost there, guys.
What is that?
Turtle Mound Archaeological Site.
Mound? Mound of what?
Oyster shells, Mouth, 50 feet high, consumed by the Timucuan people in prehistoric times. Archaeologists have found other artifacts here too.
This is all very nice, but how is a pile of oyster shells supposed to lead us to the loot?
She has a point.
This has to mean something. It has to be important somehow.
A massive pile of oyster shells?
Oyster shells. Not clam shells, not scallop shells, but oyster shells. Maybe the clue isn't buried there after all. Maybe that is the clue. Do you have your chart handy?
Yeah, right here.
Okay, look for any references you can find to oysters.
There, Oyster Bay. And it's not far from here.
And what's right in the middle of it?
A tiny island.
A tiny island all by itself. I bet that's where the treasure is.
Over there!
I did there, Mal.
What about over there?
I did there too.
You missed a spot!
You must be really good at vacuuming.
Nah, I'm just good at telling people what to do.
I think I've got something. It's a strong signal too.
Yeah, something's definitely there.
I think this is it.
Make way! Make way!
All right, here it goes. Are you okay, Mouth?
Oh no, don't tell me it was just a dream.
That was no dream, Mouth. We found the treasure.
And a letter.
Of course.
Look, I hope that this treasure is in the right hands, for I'm in no position to make any demands. They need your protection, the birds and the fish. Please use this treasure to grant my last wish. I think we should honor this, Mel. Right?
Fine.
it's what my grandfather would have wanted.
Hey guys! Hey guys!
Where do you think you're going with those?
Maybe the treasure was just the beginning. I bet there's all kinds of stuff buried around here. Come on!
I'll go get her before she falls into the marsh.
The barrier islands have many ecosystems, from the beach to the dunes to the forest and the lagoons. They're amazing places to explore, but they're also very fragile and need to be treated with respect. Show the animals that you care. I'll see you next time.